Hello and welcome, everyone, everybody. Rebound Original, J4J Network. Today, a very special live from USA, Boston. Kick, kick it with Kelsey. Kelsey O'Neill with us. So let's see if Kelsey is ready. So I will join together immediately soon. Yes. Okay, Kelsey, I suppose is the right name, Kelsey. Okay, Kelsey.
Hi,
Yes.
hi Chris. Thank you so much for doing this, for having me.
No, thank you very much for accept my invitation, and you are now connected with us officially.
Yes, so excited.
Officially connected from Boston.
Yes,
Kelsey is the name. Is correct?
yes,
The
that is
pronouns
correct.
Kelsey.
Yes,
Kelsey.
and you go by Chris.
Yes, Chris is better.
Awesome,
That
perfect.
Cristiano, Chris, it's short. It's very easy, Chris. Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Chris invites Kelsey to This is our my last live for this part of the years. So I thought about to having this live because I love so much, as you know, my Jump for Joy network. A lot of experience, a lot of trainers, a lot of specialists, a lot of it's very active. More
yeah,
than now 15 years. So without stop, without pause, in all the fields of application, they become specialists, one more than really trainers, and I would like to share with them all the results of all these years. And
absolutely.
there are so many. I also never thought about it. That I know something, but not too much, because they're really too much. They have a lot of to share, a lot of results every day. Work every day with the rebounders. So think about it. What
Yeah,
kind of every day they learn something new. They have some new feedback. New, we can say miracle, but there is nothing miracle.
right. Just
It's
science.
simply doing rebounding
Yeah,
is what is needed,
absolutely.
and but that's it. So I would like to, you are the protagonist today, so I would like to know more about you, because I know something about you from social, but we never talked before, so this is
Yeah, this is my
probably
first time talking to another reboundologist, and I am thrilled. Like,
wow.
so,
And I show you something here. I have something for you to show you, that this is my certificate. Probably
love
you don't
it.
know. No, is okay. You have to read. Of course, here you can, but it's Master Certified Rebondologist from Al Carter, and
Awesome.
it's is the yes. I'm probably the only one now at the moment, because, as you know, Al Carter is retired. So at the moment, I'm the only one that can give this certified rebondologist, and no one can
For
give that.
the master, you mean?
No, master. Master means that I can give certified. I can give the certification, certified rebondologist. I can certify
Awesome.
rebondologist.
Very
That
cool.
means so. Al Carter is went here in Italy. Now is about more than 5 or 6 years ago, and I also went to USA, and I visit, the American Institute of Rebondology in Utah, and
That's
also
my mom.
I'm
Hey, mom.
your mom.
Pennywise, y'all.
Ciao.
That's my mom.
Hello. Cheers from Italy,
Well, that's
Cristiano.
really awesome that you get to now train other people to become reboundologists. I became one actually before I graduated college.
Yes. Now let's talk about your story. How you met rebounder for the first time. You are young, so I'm very happy that
Yeah,
younger, yeah, as you is certified reboundologist. I just checked something about your service and your website. Really, I really want to know more about you, because I don't have too much certified rebondologist that is working on, in US. Probably there are many, but I never know about it. I also
there
have to
needs
ask.
to be more, that's for sure. I discovered rebounding. I mean, I grew up as a gymnast all my life, so I've always jumped on trampolines. And then one day, actually in college, I got a concussion. So I had a brain injury, couldn't exercise, couldn't move for like 5.5 months.
Wow.
And after that, you know, I just got back into a cardio routine. And Thanksgiving break, the following year after my injury, my dad, I come home and he goes, "Hey, Kels, check out this new toy I got." And we have a ledge that goes down into the living room, and I don't see his feet. I just see him going up and down. And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "You got a mini trampoline?" And he was like, "It's a rebounder." And he actually took Al Carter's seminar about it, or webinar. And then he bought one, and then I reached out to Al Carter, and I was like, "This is amazing. I want to become a reboundologist and just."
So let's talk about it, because, okay, I also doing my first certified reboundologist with Darren when the son of Al Carter was in America Eastern Reboundology. But more than 15 years, my first certificate of certified reboundologist, but it's online. So I do a sort of, you know, we never been, you've been also online, or you are just did it online, or you? Or
I started off in college doing home trainings, and now with the times right now that we're all going through across the world, I've been doing a lot of online training. I actually just, you know, today at 10 a.m. was perfect, and I'm so excited to talk more about this. And I'm offering a 3-week online class series literally this time for the next 3 weeks, starting next week. So people can claim that in my bio right now. There's a huge discount on a 3-week class series. The class will be updated. So really, I've been doing some virtual stuff more recently than before. I was doing a lot of any gym I worked at, I would start. Thanks, Nicole. Nicole is one of my oldest clients. She's on right now. She loves rebounding. She bought her own. We would bounce outdoors, indoors, just everywhere. It's so fun. And I absolutely love spreading rebounding love to everyone. And
so probably it is the first time, Kelsey, that I'm very excited, because it's the first time that I see something so active in rebounding as you in USA. You know, that is very strange, because where everything is born there. So I thought about that there was a big network as here in Italy, in Europe, you know. So, but never happened like of course here in Italy. So you are the only one, and I'm really so excited and so happy, because it's the first time that I see and can talk with somebody that is very active.
Yeah, this is the first time I get to talk to somebody who's also a certified reboundologist, which is
exactly. And it is not in the fitness gym, but you are a freelancer. So it's more important, from my point of view, a freelancer of rebounding. That means that you are an entrepreneur, that you give your coaching and online training with rebounding. I also appreciated that you talk about health, not only about fitness. So of course, because this is, as you know, a very important part of the rebounder. And that means that when you say health, and the goal is health, you are more and more people that can be interested in rebounding, because, as you know, not only people think about to be fit, but to be healthy is very, very much more than to be fit. And
it does such amazing things for the body, just every single aspect. As soon as I started learning about the benefits of something I've been doing, that's my dad.
Your dad. I'll check. Yes, of course, you can come. You are welcome, whatever you want. You can come in Italy, all your family, and I appreciate and I welcome all of you, because from my point of view, all the people involved in rebound exercise, the original one, of course, it's like my family. The network is a big family. I talk with them.
Amazing.
We know each other. It's not only a person. No, I know each one of them. I gave education with them. I know exactly how that works, what kind of service they have, what kind of center they have. Someone is big center, other are studios, very small studio. Now we open this rebound studio where only rebounder is.
I love it. That's like, a dream of mine. I mean,
yes, because it's like Pilates studios. Why not rebounding studio? So because the rebounder is much more, sorry about to Pilates, but of course it's much more applications. You can do much more things, much more goals, much more, with the rebounder than Pilates teaching. So, and also Pilates now is very combining Pilates with rebounding, our Pilates studios here. So we have we have doctors, that love rebounding here. We have different kind of specialists in all the fields of application that love rebounding and implementing rebounder in their service, naturopath, homeopath, a lot of really different kind of also Tai Chi teachers that mix Tai Chi with rebounding and
Mixing
yoga.
anything with rebounding is great. I mean, in college, I just wanted to, like I said, I got certified before I graduated. I got certified my junior year of college. And I just needed, I was like, oh my God, the best way to get this out is to teach people about it and the benefits. And I talked to multiple sports teams to try to get them to have it on the sidelines of their sport, of just their active, passive recovery and what it does for the body in between plays. So I talked to the strength and conditioning team of like the football team, you know.
Wow, yes, of course.
Here
too, rehabilitation, sport, performance, corporate.
Yeah, I wrote my senior thesis on it, and actually that's available for a free download right now. It's 25 pages or so. But
where? Please give me so I can share with our network.
It is in the link in my bio. And
in your bio, in your Elfie, I'm in your Elfie with Kelsey, .net. It's not there?
Yes, healthywithkelsey.net. There's a tab called rebounding, and there's a free download right there with healthy.
Oh, yes.
Healthywithkelsey.net. And there's a whole rebounding page, rebounding tab on my website.
Oh, free download. Wow, yes. I never saw. Now,
it's a senior thesis, and it's comparing the benefits of rebound exercise compared to other low impact exercise. So biking, elliptical, things that people think are easy on the joints, but then it's bringing out the effects of rebounding and how much better it is. So really the conclusion is just, it's better than any of them. And I was so nervous to do my senior thesis because I really did talk about the immune system and the lymphatic system a lot. And I went through all of my coursework throughout college, and there were 2 slides total in my entire exercise physiology degree that talked about the lymphatic system. And so I brought that to light through my senior thesis. And my professor was just, he had no questions for me. And I called my mom and I was like, I think I failed. Oh my God, I did so bad. And she was like, if that's the only question he had, his question was, can you get injured doing it? And I said, just as you can walk and twist your ankle on the sidewalk, you just have to be aware of your body when you're doing it and be present and conscious with your movement. And he was like, okay. And I got an A+. I got like a 97 out of 100. And I was just like, this is so amazing.
Year two. We had 4 or 5 theses in the physical education university or motor science here in Italy. 5 or 6 now probably in different angles aspect, as you know, lymphatic system, the breath work mixing. We also our method using very much the breath and the bounce together, as you know, working very in a complete way. Also breath work, I'm also very expert in the breath work and conscious breathing, so I mix very much the breath with the bounce. And with kids in schools also, we have some teachers that is also doing, and now also I've had the live with Stephen West. I don't know if you know about Samuel C. West.
No.
Because yes, this is very important part. Yes, this is very important part because you know, this is my story here. I get in touch with Hal Carter later, but first in before 2000 here. I started to read the book of Samuel West about the art of lymphocyzing. He discovered the real benefit, especially involved the lymphatic system. So everything comes from Samuel C. West, the father of Stephen West. And now we are starting to, I just inviting him because now I'm in the head in this Wellness and Wellbeing Department, European School of Economics here. That is a private college. Yeah. And I put rebounding and breathwork as first and basic physical activity.
Yes.
Before all the kind of movement, first comes the breath and the bounce.
Yes.
And rebounding. And this is very really something I suppose very great because probably is the first time in a university that is really accepted and is the basic and foundation of all the physical activity for students. And I'm working very much now. We are also launching a new online well-being course, Health is Wealth, called Health is Wealth, where health, as you know, is the much more important value in our life, and so really,
just hopped on. Yeah, great
yes, a lot
people
of
are watching today.
people.
Thanks for tuning in.
Wow, thank you
Yeah,
very much for all these participants from your side. Of course, I really appreciate it. And sooner or later we'll meet. Sorry, each other for sure, or in USA or in Italy. I suppose you are also always welcome when you want. So you can touch the J4J network. You can meet all our trainers. You can enjoy doing different applications and really but now for now I really very happy and appreciate that you are in USA, because really also in USA we need rebounding.
we do. We need it everywhere. And my dad asked if I'm sitting on my rebounder. No, but I am sitting on a yoga ball because it gives you the same effect of rebounding, and it just lets the energy flow a lot better.
Yes, I worked before
energy
without. You know that I came from the fitness industry because I'm also I have a degree in physical education. And when I study, at the same time, I'm entering the fitness industry in the 90s. So I'm studying with as a fitness instructor, as a, of step, high, low impact, and all this kind of, yes. I came from my career starts in the fitness industry.
Impact, but there's so much more benefit from the rebounder. It's low impact, but just like low impact on your joints, but I always say high impact for your health.
Exactly. That's why it's important, because I did high low impact on the ground first. In the 90s, Jane Fonda and all this. So this is very, I start there. So, but very, very soon for my, I'm fortunate because I went the step, and step, as you know, is low impact activity, better than high low impact, and so I'm starting to be a step instructor with Reebok University here. So I'm also become a specialist in all the step variation and combination. So I did a lot of teaching step for probably more than 10 years. And different kind of other personal training, and then also the management. So I become a manager, I become an entrepreneur, and I left the fitness industry and entering the holistic industry. And there I met for the first time a friend of mine gave me this book of Samuel West, and I read for the first time. That is an exercise with this kind of equipment. And nobody nobody here in Italy knows about this kind of exercise before. Never.
No, it's so new. I love talking to people. I've only ever talked to people about it who don't know anything about it. And it's just so fun to explain to and see some people's eyes light up and some people question it. So then I'm like, just step on the rebounder. And then they step on and they're like, this is very cathartic. I feel like I'm being rocked. It's just like so easy, and wow, my knees don't hurt. And it brings me so much joy every time. It's like just every person's first time on a rebounder in front of me is just always.
So now you have, do you have studios, or I read that you have this, because I see a place here, a sort of room with 6-7 rebounders. I see.
Yeah, those are all my rebounders. Actually, I sold a couple. So I am in Boston now, but I was in Cleveland, Ohio, and I was at a small gym, and we were all independent contractors. So I really was able to really run my rebounding business alongside of my personal training business at that studio and at that gym. So I would have classes. I have taught classes anywhere from 30 minutes to a full hour on the rebounder. My first job in Cleveland was actually just a group fitness instructor, and we used an off-brand terrible rebounder, and I would bring in my Rebound Air rebounders, and I would allow people to, kind of every 10 minutes to switch and try the rebounder that I would bring in. But that was a full class, and the instructor she doubted my ability to teach a full hour of rebounding. She's like, you don't step off of it at all? And I was like, no, we bounce. We exercise on this rebounder. And yeah, we would use it for different exercises and stretching and all sorts of stuff, but just always including the rebounder. And I had more people than rebounders the second week teaching it. And it was a 30-person class. The second week, the first class I had 30 people, was full. And then the second week, people were in the back, and I was like, please take it easy. You don't have the same surface that we do, modify things. But it was so fun. And then I left that place to train full time at the studio that you see me in the pictures. Started with just 2 rebounders. I've always had 2 rebounders. In college, I purchased 2. I knew as soon as I became certified that I needed to always have one available for someone else. Even if I'm jumping in my yard, I'll have 2 out. If somebody's walking by, I'm like, hey, come try this. Like, it's just spreading, the joy of rebounding. It's so fun. So yeah, my mom says you can't be grumpy and rebound. I have literally never seen it happen.
It's very nice that your family
thing.
supports you on this activity.
They are
really,
awesome.
really.
So yeah, I had 2 rebounders, and then I posted way in the beginning a picture of me, and I look at it all the time, and I'm just like, wow, I made that come true. I posted a picture of me on 1 rebounder, and I was like, who wants to help me fill up this room with rebounders? And in years, I had 6 rebounders in that room, and people jumping every week. It was so fun. I love putting together the music and the playlists for it, because just the rhythm and your breathing, your movement, it all just really works with, gravity and the world we live in and the flow of it.
I'm so happy. Congratulations, really. So relevant. That is, you are so active, I love, I am very action man. So from my point of view, talking about rebounding is very important today, but we have to really get more into action and spread the rebounder everywhere. Everyone, and is possible, you say, in sports, in schools, much more. So now I'm really focused more on creating more, not only to raise up the level of consciousness and culture of rebound exercise, because I started in around 200 to create this culture, because from my point of view, I immediately think there is a new culture to grow up, and it's not something new, only something new that's probably after some years, or a trend, that finish after some years. So I immediately start to create this culture. And I create also a lot of competitors, of course, because as you can imagine, after years of a lot of working fairs, exhibition in fitness, in all the fields, I spread and I invest a lot in all the fields, in Tony Robbins events, in fitness fair, in conventions, in rehabilitation convention. So I went into all the possibility of applications, and I got results in all these fields, because of course if you invest in all these fields, everything's starting to happen, and that's what's happened today. Why I'm very proud about my J4J network, and I know that is very unique all over the world, and I feel that is working every day, and I'm in the house and thinking about, this is really a big dream to live. And for this reason, I saw that you're a rebounder on your back. And you know about the red neoprene is our ideas and our introduction. More than but I want to change the leather, the leather on the spring cover. Okay. And I say to the company to change. We want the red one, because there is the color of Ferrari. Ferrari is here in Italy, is very famous, but is also famous all over the world. The red Ferrari red color is very famous all over the world. Ferrari, and so I say, okay, let's choose the red one and put our logo on it. So our J4J network. And I say we need to change this, because only the spring cover can give a new design to the whole rebounder with this leather, and I don't like very much this kind of spring cover. So I introduced the neoprene spring cover, and then after 1 or 2 years, also rebounder decide to also sell rebounder with this cover, also the black one they choose So probably I see you.
I have plenty of ideas of what I would love to do with the new cover. So I am happy to help and collab with some new ideas because I have come up with plenty of my own over the years of just being a reboundologist and working with them. Yeah, my friend Nicole has a pink one. She loves that. And I'm just real into energy and nature and stuff. So just having different colors that, you know,
Yes, we
fit
can
your
do everything.
personality, your feeling, your mood, you know, and just different ways of, yeah, using the frame to kind of help the exercise, boost it a little bit.
Absolutely. And now, so I stopped selling rebounder at the moment. So I also give spare part. Yes, this is fairly new for you probably. So I stopped doing to distribute. So also, okay, we are active with the network, with education, training, with coaching online, all these such of things. But I stopped selling rebounder when Hal Carter sold the company to this new owner now.
Okay.
So that I don't, I don't want to support from my point of view. So that's why. So I'm because I started also to distribute rebounder because I need the equipment. But from my point of view, I really much more appreciate, you know, Summer West when say don't only think about to sell rebounder. Teach people how it works. You know. This is very, I'm more interesting now in all the application, all the protocols. We really create and we empower and develop a lot, all the software of the rebounder, all the application in rehabilitation, therapeutics, with sports, with sport prevention, injuries prevention, sports, in rehabilitation. And so I really, therapeutics, we really applicate in all the kind of disease and also lymphedema. And so we really now are more focused also in this research and scientific research, because I want
science.
Yes, this is now my focus. So I don't think about to sell rebounder, but only to improve with doctors, with the scientists and researcher to have this medical proof that rebounder is absolutely number one, not only physical activity, but really a sort of miracle or a sort of medicine, we can say. Why not?
I mean, it's just science that works. It just
exactly
works the moment you step onto it, and from there on out, when you just consistently
and this is never done, you know. Said yes, NASA study, lots of people study about it, but I stopped doing this research. But we have to go much more forward into the research in a way of prove the protocols and apply the protocols in all the fields of scientific studies and medicine. So now I'm working on it. So I'm working secretly on it. And so we really want to improve more the software of the rebounder. And at the same time, we're working with engineering, with a new big university in Europe with very genius engineering to create also the equipment, you know, that will be the new rebounder.
That's amazing. I've come up with design ideas for new rebounders of my own too.
That's why you have to come here, baby.
Yeah.
So because we really now have so I hereditate, you know, I've reigned from Hal Carter all these 40 years of story, but we have to go forward for another 40, 80 years. So we have to think about it. So we have to renew the rebounder. We have to relaunch with new technology, with new protocols of exercise wherever. So this is now the time to prepare for the second phase or the second chapter of this story. And we are working. And we are working on this. We are working every day.
Send me your research, and I can update my senior thesis and just continue to build off of the compilation of research that
I want to invite you also because now also that's why I connected back to two that is from USA or three now. Very specialist from my point of view, expert. One is the son of Summer West, Stephen West.
Yes.
And there is another one that is Pamela Borsak. There is another one now from Australia that become one of our affiliate, that is Marina Wage. So I'm starting to create a team of people, of researchers that really love rebounder and that really have experience of that. So I can say expert, I can say expert and specialist. So to work together in synergy to put all the experience and ideas together to create and relaunch the new what we can.
I love it. I would love to be a part of that, because that's exactly what I've also been trying to do, but just didn't have the team and, resources to do it. So, but I have, tons to bring to the world of the whole world in general, but just also the world of rebounding and getting people into that world and bringing it all together.
Yes, all the people are welcome that really I feel that is really have, the rebounder, not okay, trainers is nice, but really we need people that really have a vision of this, that don't think about it, okay, this is rebounder is for rebounding right now, but we have to think about something for the next generation. We have to think about, what.
It's great exercise, but it's
so
much more than exercise, so much more.
Exactly. So we have to put not only at the first place of the physical activity, but we have to we can do very, very much more, especially when we are able to match with the doctors, with medical specialists and whatever. So we really improved all this story that is not only about physical activity or wellness, well-being, health, but really becomes something very, very, very much more than what is just done right now. Okay, that's why now we have all the people that have the force to push this story forward are welcome for sure. With me, of course.
I support all angles, that you've worked in and that you were working with now, and I still, I love the education and just teaching people about it, the benefits of just health and how the body works and how rebounding affects literally every physiological system in your body.
Absolutely. And more we think about energy, about energetic ways. So because rebounder, as we call a sort of it is a recycle of our energy. It's not only spend energy for doing activity and receive back the benefits. It's much, much more. When you are able to, when you enter in the philosophy of rebounding, you really recharge yourself with this exercise. This is totally completely different. That's why you say different of other exercises, because you spend a lot of energy with exercise for gain some result. But this is much, much more. You receive much, much more than when you spend on energetic way. So you receive, you recharge. When you are really more aware about this, that you say, you are really able to recharge yourself with this. It's like you put, on an electric generator, and you recharge yourself when you're doing this exercise. This is the new vision of also doing something about physical activity. That's, from my point of view, is really a revolution.
Yeah, and even during the process of, like my dad said, the second half of this generation of rebounding and reboundologists is just even now to support still the use of it. So like I still promote and sell rebounders. So I have also on my healthywithkelsey.net, I have a coupon code and my, shopping link. People can always go in and get one just to start to feel the benefits, because this is such a great, brand, and just
absolutely is already the best one rebounder, high quality rebounder on the market at the moment. Before Howard that will come. But because we are the only one now that after 20 years of using this kind of tool and equipment, I know exactly how to improve now this actual standard unit or it doesn't matter, health for rebounder, because we really work much more than some of our center work 4 or 5 hours each day with the rebounder for years.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you imagine? We not even tested. We really doing something incredible use of this equipment here. The only one that can work. Also, when Al Carter came here, he really gets shocked about it. Say, how many hours you are doing classes? We have one gym in the center of Italy that doing 5 or 6 hours per day, every day for years.
It's a lot. I mean, I always say too that just people who have them in their home, like I call the secret sauce of rebounding is just health bouncing, literally just for your health.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always have to be a workout per se, but just using it to really you know, harmonize your body, bring it back, and just let it operate the way it should, and just kind of flow all of the juices in your body, the, you know, blood,
Absolutely,
lymphatics,
absolutely.
get them
We have
flowing.
thousands. I have thousands of home users here that bought the rebounder in the house with all the families, and not even, of course, when I say J4J Network, I say not only trainers and specialists, but I say lots of home users of rebounder that, you know, I get in touch and I get coaching online with them. I created the first DVD of rebound education in my language in Italy, you know,
Nice.
in Italian, because of course I never used the American DVD
Yeah. I mean,
from
there's been,
USA. So but I only created one DVD then, and it's still the same now more than. So I have to renew something. But we really have a lot of protocols with that is very secret protocols that for all the therapeutics, rehabilitation, and also for the performance, for improving performance, and also for dancer, for wow, also in the theater with people that singing, the people that actors.
I've had professional singers go on it and just help bounce their, and they can just feel how it helps their diaphragm, their lungs, just
Exactly.
simply by bouncing. And I mean, I think it's something that everybody should have in their household. It's absolutely amazing.
Exactly.
I treat my rebounders kind of as like my business card or my flag. As soon as I moved here in Boston, that was one of the first things that just like I put it down in the yard. The neighbors above us, our daughters are jumping on it and having a blast, and people know, okay, that's what she does. And I bring it
So
into any interviews. I'm just like, this is what I do. This is what I incorporate into any trainings that I do, offering classes. So now I'm at a new gym in Boston, just a family-owned gym for a long time, and I just started working with them, and I offered my rebounding classes just this year before all this happened. And I bring it everywhere with me that I go to teach new people about it and let them feel the benefits for themselves. It's always different. I mean, one of the most incredible stories, not necessarily with rebounding, but just the effects of trampolining, is my next door neighbors growing up. Their youngest was born with spina bifida
yeah,
and was told he wasn't going to be able to walk, he wasn't going to be able to live very long, and they put him on the trampoline and they jumped him, just like they suggest for anyone who's, paralyzed or unable to move themselves. You kind of bounce them. And I've done that with my clients with MS, and different injuries where
osteoarthritis.
I have helped them bounce. And they're like, is this doing anything? I'm like, you are getting all the benefits. I promise. And
So
it's,
awesome, awesome, awesome.
and then they
Really,
can
I
move for so much longer. And so now my next door neighbor I think he just turned 16 or 17. He walks, yes, with leg braces, but that family, they have always been on the trampolines, and it does it like you said, it kind of works miracles. It's just the science and how it works. It really forces your body to just operate better, to be better and healthier, and it's amazing.
wow, you are. I appreciate so much what you are saying and what you are doing, especially not only saying that. Really, this is the first time really that I met somebody that is really getting into action and promote rebounder in such a way. So I really want to say thank you very, very much and
Thank you
congratulate
very
with
much.
you. And really, this is strange for me because this is the first time that is not in my country that I find someone that really are in getting really
I am here
into.
for it. I'm here for the second half, building this new generation
Wow,
of
wow.
rebounding. And
But Hal Carter knows about you, knew about you. Yes, probably. You are
yes,
get in touch with him.
yep, I've met him before. I was at one of his live workshops. I actually got to teach rebounding on a cruise. That was
Yeah,
really fun.
yeah.
And but yes, I met Al Carter personally, and he, brought me up on stage. We did the whole demonstration of somebody's strength before going on, and then bouncing for literally a minute or less, and then all of a sudden
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
can resist so much more pressure externally
Mm,
on their body, and
mm,
their body's just
mm.
stronger internally. Just
But there is not a network of trainers that you are specialists of rebounding in USA. Well,
no,
why
and
did this not happen?
I'm not sure. I really don't know, but I am so happy that I found it and that I can be one
No,
of the
because
leaders
from my
in.
point of view, you are the the pivot point now from USA. That is, I'm happy because there is Stephen West, that is a great scientist.
I'm
Pamela
here.
Bursak is a great visioner of rebounder, health rebounding. But of course, we need the younger people as you that really are, that go in a practical way, go and teach and doing, and not even, very important person. And so I'm really, I invite you in this next Zoom on Tuesday. Yes,
Okay.
this Tuesday we are organizing the Zoom meeting with these people and another friends from New York City that can help us in a way of also investors into the way. The idea is to create this big energy and synergy between three continents, because okay, I can represent Europe here and all the United States of Europe. You can represent United States of America, and
Yeah.
another friend of mine that is in Australia can represent all the Australian and Asia continent. So we are really can
Amazing.
match all these three together and create really the big network never seen before
Yeah.
for this
Well, I
movement, big
saw that
movement.
you talked to someone from Brazil. I saw in your series. Was there?
But no, this is because this is more connected with university.
Oh,
With this European School of Economics, we have three campuses in Italy, in
yeah.
Florence, Rome, and Milan, and then another campus in UK, and another campus in Madrid, and now in New York City. So we have, all these campuses, and I manage the Department of Wellness and Well-being, all the
That's
wellness economy,
yeah.
exactly. And
Proactive and preventative.
yes, exactly. But all the wellness economy, as you know, and physical activity is one of the big balls into the wellness economy. I'm in
Yes.
contact and I represent also the Global Wellness Institute. There is American Institute of Statistics and the Economy, and
Yeah.
also the Global Wellness Day, that is, the celebration of wellness all over the world. That now
Right.
is happening the second Saturday of June each year, in the 13th of June now this year. So we are
Cool.
very close now organizing the celebration. And of course, we have ambassadors all over the world, and I'm the ambassador for Italy and Europe now.
And I'll be doing in 2 Saturdays, I'll be doing my second workout class with my 3-week rebounding series. So if you want to add that, are you doing a virtual event?
No, okay, we are organizing the official event, 24 hours event. That is a live stream celebration
Okay.
because the headquarters is in Turkey.
Yeah.
Everything starts from this founder that is in Turkey. But of course, we have all the ambassadors all over the world, also in America. There are lots of many ambassadors, but you can in that day you can create an event of this and say this is the Global Wellness Day, and we can
Yeah.
enjoy and celebrate together. I'm
Definitely.
organizing
I'll
a
do
Zoom. I
rebounding
also
class that day
Yes,
then.
you can do rebounding. Of course, all our J4J network participate and doing a special class or something that day.
Yeah.
And
We'll do a
exactly,
live class.
exactly, we can create a live class, or I'm just organizing a Zoom and a special session for conscious breathing called United in One Breath.
Uh-huh.
To be united in one breath. So the special session only of conscious breathing.
Love it.
But we can do also, let's see about the hours we have to connect, let's see,
Yeah.
because okay, you have 6 hours there. Yeah,
Yeah. 6 hours, I think.
6 hours. So I suppose that we have whole days, 24 hours, so we can
Right.
probably doing something together in the afternoon, and
Yeah.
and get a sort of celebration with Rebounder and all the Jump for
That
Joy
sounds
network,
awesome.
and you from Boston and someone else from Australia. We can put all the things together. Why not? Why not? We can
Yeah.
do that. We have time. We have time to do it. Let's see. No, let's see. Let's do it. I don't know. Let's see.
Yes,
But
let's
for
do
me,
it.
it's not
For sure.
let's see. For me, it's let's do it. It's different.
Now is an amazing time. The silver lining of everything that's going on right now is we can really connect throughout the world. There's just more reason to. It's amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's we have to take this opportunity because the people, as you know, are more in the house, or stuck in house, or stop,
Yeah.
and they can be more online and they can listen to us. I create a lot of workshop and informations about that in this period, and not even this live here, but some other. We have as you know, a group in Facebook. J4J network is private group, but it's open to all our networks and as you, and it's private only for the reasons, you know, that we have a lot of competitors that watching us and copy a lot of things about us, and you know, with very cheap rebounder and doing, you know, of course we are what we say, we are the original, to say that of course we are really, we use the original rebounder, and we start from and that's why of course the people follow and trying to copy the originals, especially the other competitors. And so that's for this reason I put the groups on Facebook private, but not just for this reason. And also we don't show too much protocols, also for the same reason, because they copy and they think that they can do the same things with the cheapest rebounders. That's why I don't show too much.
Rebounders can really be more harmful than good. They can really create a lot
of that's the reason. That's the reason why we have to be, you know, more aware about that. So I know, because when I started to also to put all the information of benefits on the website, on my website, you know, 20 years ago, and I'm the first one, of course, the people trying to, you know, to spread this information around. But when the things is going better and the people trying to, you know, and the things is working, because I don't know if you know, but probably you know, because you are a promoter, so you know that the first time that you talk about rebounding, the people start laughing to you. No, they don't believe that is so incredible. This is a very important part to say, because the people think that when you talk about rebounding, all the people is listening to you, say, wow, this is very interesting. Especially, you know, I remember the fitness trainer, I'm the big master trainer in the fitness industry. When first time I went to this big fair of fitness in Italy, and I'm the first one that be on stage with rebounder and doing this activity, and I expected they love so much, not this kind of news or something new, not that's coming in the industry, and I receive only, you know, people that laugh at me and say, "But what you're doing, this is, you know, this is for, you know, for baby kids." What? And when I trying to explain all the big benefits and wherever,
you know, they say, out their inner child, play
they
like
say they say they am crazy. But Cristiano, you're crazy. It's not, you're crazy. And now, of course, after years and years, then the thing is starting to grow and grow, and much more and more. And then you create a culture, and the people starting to copy at you and starting to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I just take that as a compliment. If we're sharing something good, if it helps spread the word and more people are willing to also, you know, participate. And like my dad said, it's the knowledge and vision, not just the equipment. The rebounders are phenomenal, but it's just what they can do for you, and the vision that we have of holding it in the world for everybody and just bringing that to as many people.
That's why, so no, that's why, and I'm the only one all over the world that, you know, really touch and use this logo and protect this also in Europe. I also put another, you know, trademark reserve on these logos, on this marquee, and now here to protect, you know, the original, and to protect all these such things, not even in America do it. So here in Europe, I have to protect. So when I say now, and I say this is the original rebounder, not all the other things, and of course now we invest a lot in all this story and all this, you know, to protect all this culture that, from my point of view, is something very. And of course, they're trying to follow and they're trying to copy with cheapest rebounder from China, with, you know, people that are more VIP in television, that with this cheaper rebounder, they said, starting to really big and unfair competition here in Italy and in Europe, that we really fight a lot of years. And and of course now I'm laughing, but we really
Yes, there's
fight.
always going to be different brands, and it's just sticking strong to, your
Yes,
mission.
but at the same time, somebody also at Carter say, no, it doesn't matter. It's important that you do it, etc. I say, no, no, this is not, this is not good. We have to work more on protecting all these such a things. Otherwise, what you know what's happened, and I passed through all these stories. So here in Italy, of course, it happened, but all over the world, when you are in the market, and you are creating a culture, and at the same time, people, as just explained to you, you are starting to create benefits, and other people trying to create discomfort and problems with the same, and the people associate and think, okay, this is the same thing, rebounder or other cheapest one is the same, and associate, put these things together. So when you say this is the rebounder, say, no, no, I don't want to do it, I just did it, and I hurt myself, etc. And it's very not easy to explain about this is not the original rebounder, you use the cheapest one, and blah 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 blah, because they
Yeah,
hurt
yeah,
themselves.
it
And
does.
so
I do a lot of
that's
correct.
what's happening in the market, in the same market. We are in the same market, and
Right.
but this is the quality, this is not the quality. But and to explain that there is a big difference, and and we fight a lot for this reason. So now at this time, of course, the only things that you can do is to wait.
Yeah, well, that's
Because
why I love being a part of still being in the sales of the rebounders
you have to
because they
wait,
are
because
the quality.
now all the other cheapest one, and the people that are doing this with shoes, they stop doing this because they fail. Of course, after some years, they can do they can go forward with cheapest rebounder, with not with these, even if they don't have quality, if they don't have a good education. Quality, I say Q factor. That is a quality factor, not of the equipment, but also about the method, the education. So, and now we are really working secretly on this, more on the Ciao, on the software, and probably very soon now we are ready for relaunching all over the world the new chapter of all
Yeah,
this story.
absolutely. I mean,
And
it's
I'm
just
very
so
happy
fun.
if you are on board, of course.
Yeah. So I mean, again, yeah, this time, well, 10 a.m. for the next 3 weeks. There's a coupon code in my bio on Kick It with Kelsey for a 3-week rebounder series, and I look forward to maybe doing a free live one in a couple weeks for the Worldwide Wellness Day. And
Yes.
yeah, my senior thesis about rebounding and comparing it to other low impact exercises is a free download right now on my website.
I appreciate very much. I have a lot of to
So
share with you also when you want asking, and then if there is something that you like about us, about what we are doing here. So I also appreciate to share with you if you need
yeah,
something from here, if you see something that you like about that. So we have
yes,
some
I look
lots of
forward
things.
to more collaborations and just staying connected with
I
research.
just inviting you. I'm just inviting you this Tuesday, but I send you, the links and all the links for the Zoom, and
Thank you.
will be for here in Italy 9 o'clock. That will probably is 3 o'clock in your
Okay.
it's 3 p.m. in Boston
Yes,
this Tuesday.
this Tuesday. That should work for me.
Yes, 3 o'clock your time, and we are me, you, Stefan, Pamela, Philip, Marina, 6 of 7. Very, and
Worldwide rebounding.
very. This is the first step to be united in
Yeah,
one, in one heart, and really starting to create something that will raise up this story and relaunch everything, and will be really great as I dream.
yeah. Let the world know that rebounding is safe and really good for the body. I'm interested to see what you and what other people think about, just the conclusions that I found in my compilation of research over the years of comparing rebounding to other low impact exercises, because it really is, you get the most benefit out of rebounding for your
I
whole
can
entire
say,
body.
just to say, we have only 5 minutes, just to say that the quality always win, Kelsey.
Oh yeah.
So when you choose quality of the equipment, quality of the education. So the Q, I call the Q factor. The Q
Yeah.
factor means quality factor that is that make the huge difference between this kind of story and the other people that are trying to do something with us. But we are the original, so we have to be proud of this. We have to work hard of this. We have to be responsible for this. We have to be honored, but at the same time very responsible, because we have now in our hands the future of this of all this story. And I say thank you and I appreciate and be gratitude with Hal Carter and all the people that are in this story in this last 40 years. But now I'm more focused on the next 40 years because since now we have to do that, because we are the only one that can do that and be able to do that.
Keep it going, and I'm so thankful for the whole. Everybody who has been a part of this journey, including, going back to Rebound Air and Al Carter and my dad introducing it to me, and my family and friends and clients who have supported me all the way and trusted me in, even people.
I appreciate this. That is Jack PALIS is your dad?
Yes.
Well, he say it is the knowledge and vision, not just equipment.
Yes.
Exactly. Vision. I call the dream.
Yes,
but
exactly.
we are just dreaming. Dreaming is not something that have to happen. Dreaming is right now. So we are just dreaming. I just dream about all this story, and I never say, Kelsey, because of course we had a great success here in Italy, and I always say to my followers and my leaders, because I'm not the only leaders, I'm probably the one, but all our in the network are leaders in their center studios or wherever, and they really are very, very great, because they work every day, big results for a long terms. That means success. When you say big results in a long term, is really, you can call success. It's not only 1 year, 2 years, but it went out 10 years, 15 years of long-term results every day, and you produce results and more action, more than theories and thinking about, but really results. That means really that we are doing something great. But I always say to them that this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. All the time and say, okay, let's enjoy, let's jump for joy. Okay, let's celebrate now. Big cheers, a bit toast together, and celebrate now. But tomorrow, this is just the beginning. So let's move to the next and to the next goal and to the next and to the next. And we never stop. We are unstoppable for this reason.
Yeah, I agree. Yes,
That's why now I think now is the time to put together people as you, me, and the people that have this energy, that have this vision. That's why I appreciate your father that say vision. Yes. Not just equipment is not enough equipment. Of course, we have to do. We need to have the best equipment of rebounder. Never dream right now. So that's why I want to also think about application with this equipment, technology, new technology. Also for the people, as you know, that is in the house. A lot of people that can be involved in the house doing this kind of exercise. So we have to think about with an application that monitoring not only the heart, but monitoring the lymphatic system. This is something, new. Music.
My best friend made this shirt for me. It says, "Keep calm and rebound."
Keep calm and rebound. This is nice. It's nice because also relaxation is very important. Because we only think about moving, but also we have to think about also relax, not only moving. Moving and relaxation have to be balanced, So we are
absolutely. Yin and yang, breathing and bouncing. And
exactly. For this reason. So that's why Creamore, Creamore is my company, is an acronym of Conscious Revolution Exercise for Movement and Relaxation.
Great.
That's why Creamore is Conscious Revolution Exercise for Movement and Relaxation. So we mix and balance the breath for breathing, mindfulness and relaxation and all, and bouncing as movement, as a vertical movement too. That's why this is my company when I started in 2000, and now it's about 20 years. So J4J Network, Creamore.
My first rebound business name was Jump Into Fit Health. for a jump into fitness and health just because they go together. You know, yeah, you are becoming more fit, but you're exercising your health, and it's just a combination of both of them. So I would do a little bit
Absolutely.
of
Both,
education
both,
about
both.
rebounding and the physical activity of it as well. And yeah,
Absolutely.
keeping
You
it
are,
all.
we are totally agree with you, and I'm so appreciate very, very
Yes.
much. I want to say thank you, and we finished the time, 60
Yes.
minutes. It's five
Thank you
now,
so much,
but
Chris.
this is
It was
just
so
the
fun.
beginning, Kelsey.
Yes, it
This is
really
just
is.
a big hug to you and to your family and all your followers, all your practitioner, all of you, and really. We talk very soon, especially now this Zoom meeting that I want to that you come with us. And thank you very much for the live, and thank you very much for what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Much love and joy to you and everybody that tuned in today and has been so